Morning once again, and welcome to African Union Television. Be with us on Facebook, YouTube, AUTV, online.com, AUbusiness.com. My name is Kwesi. I'm coming your way with the news. Coming up, petition to remove Justice Yoni Kolindi dismissed. Mother and 4-year-old son fatally struck by lightning. Afro Southeast MP confronts Chinese nationals over galamsey. My brother has been fined 12,000 Ghana cedis and ordered to pay 50,000 Ghana cedis in compensation. The poster appear biblical. The details. President John Dramani Mahama, acting on the advice of the Justice Paul Bafuboni, has dismissed a petition seeking the removal of Justice Yoni Kolindi from office as the Justice of the Supreme Court. The update was shared on the X page of the Minister of State in charge of Government Communication, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, on Tuesday, December 16, 2025. According to the Post, the petition was dismissed because a prima facie case was not established. In the matter of a petition brought against Justice Yoni Kolindi, the following facts suffice. The President forwarded the petition to the Chief Justice to determine whether or not there was a prima facie case in accordance. Daniel Mafufori filed a petition on October 2, 2025, seeking Justice Kolindi's removal. This followed a similar petition he submitted to the Criminal Investigation Department (CID) of the Ghana Police Service, requesting an investigation into Justice Kolindi and his cousin, Richard Jakwa, of alleged attempts to deal with the administration of justice. The petition that I have filed at the CID headquarters is not the only petition that I have filed. I have also invoked the necessary and relevant provisions of the Ghanaian Constitution. I have petitioned the President for the removal of Justice Yoni Kolindi as a Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Friata said the petition is linked to the high-profile trial, the case of the Republic versus Case of Forcing and two others, in which Jakwa, the Director of Operations at the National Security Secretariat, was the third accused. Friata alleged that Justice Kolindi attempted to obstruct justice, violating the code of conduct expected of a Supreme Court judge. He claimed that actions constitute stated misbehavior, making Justice Kolindi unfit to hold office. A 29-year-old woman and her 4-year-old son were fatally struck by Sunday, December 14, in the Agyeikum community of Asante-Mapo. According to an eyewitness in a viral video on X, the woman, identified as Victoria, was with her 2 sons when the incident occurred. They were reportedly fetching pieces of charcoal during a heavy downpour accompanied by a thunderstorm. One of her sons, a 7-year-old boy, survived the strike with injuries. He was able to recount the incident and point out the location of his mother and younger brother. He is currently receiving treatment at a medical facility. The remains of Victoria and a younger son have been deposited at the morgue, according to details from the video shared online. A tense confrontation unfolded in the Agyeikum constituency when the Member of Parliament, Agyeikum Mohammed, confronted a group of Chinese allegedly engaged in activities in a video circulating online. The visibly angry MP is shouting, "Move your car right now. Do you want to spoil my water? Do you spoil your water in China? If you come again, I will arrest you," as he ordered the individuals to leave the site immediately. Agyeikum Mohammed, who has been vocal about action caused by illegal mining, won the arrest if they return to the discussions on social media, with many Ghanaians praising the MP for taking a firm stand against the operators. while others question why foreign nationals continue to gain access to mining sites despite government crackdowns. The MP has vowed to intensify monitoring efforts and collaborate with security agencies to protect the area from further degradation. MP was also heard in the video accusing the new Patriotic Party constituency of working with the Chinese nationals, adding that they would later turn around claiming it is the National Democratic Congress government that is allowing the illegal mining in the area. Agrada has been fined 12,000 Ghana cedis and ordered to pay 50,000 Ghana cedis in compensation to Pastor Apia Biblical after a court ruled over the broadcast of inappropriate images on live television. The decision followed a settlement with the Attorney General, with 4 counts subtracting 1,000 penalty units and an additional 25 penalty units. Before we go to the top stories,
General Trans and the play Nadaja Honor. I am my parts. I didn't come over to the image now a criminal court 3 for about 3 years now. Agyeikum at the tennis assembly and Pesaba in time. The Attorney General Trans and the play negotiating the agreement in a year. Abana Jatu and a back court so Agyeikum. And I can't be any hope. Okay, and you're fine. Fine, I think 1,000 parties. And about 25 units. The penalty unit is 1,000. But the 12,000 times just 12,000 because to run concurrently. As a back open the 12,000 and appears to compensate 50,000.
And the 12,000 is a default clause.
Default clause, but you bet you are in your Agyeikum say, and Sana and Shell by Agyeikum. Just a fines no compensation.
In petition to remove Justice Yoni Colombia's mother and 4-year-old son fatally struck by lightning. Afano Southeast MP confronts Chinese nationals over say, and Nana Agrada has been fined 12,000 Ghana cedis and ordered to pay 50,000 Ghana cedis in compensation to Pastor Apia Biblical. That ends the news on African Union Television. Live on Facebook, YouTube, autvonline.com, aubusiness.com. My name is Kwesi Agyeikum. Stay with us. We'll be back with sports.
All right, welcome back to African Union Television Live. So, as usual, African Union GH to TikTok all the follow us there. The news across the world. It's time for sports. I suppose called here sports now. So in April. My name is DK Wings coming your way with the latest across the world in the global football. I'll be taking you through the game of football as we do call it. I was local as well as the foreign scene as yesterday matches taking on, and today we have to watch our lovely fans on the scene. Yesterday we witnessed a very friendly game as Black Galaxy taking on South Africa. In South Africa, the friendly game where 20 in when the South Africans were taken off from South Africa. I mean, on Thursday, and yesterday, the game was so lovely to watch as our local Black Stars take on by defeating to the guide game. And South Africa, because of copyright issue, I should have given you that goal to look at it. It was so fantastic that any goalkeeper in the world, even Manon Moya, as we do call the world class goalkeeper, cannot save that goal. So Ghana beat South Africa by 1 goal to 0. The boys were so free at that day yesterday. Those who watch it and the game, you enjoy how the local players dominated the game against South Africa. And then let's take you through how the lineup was drawn by Kasim Mingle, head coach for the Black Galaxies. We have Lawrence Ose, who was imposed, Kamaldeen Mahmoudou, Isaac Afo, Razak Samson, Salim Adams, Esti Dogli, Nana Kwesi Asante, Sraj Sedu, and Emmanuel Ano. Those are the starting lineup faced yesterday against South Africa. And we're taking you through where the game ended. Our head have a word with us, and so he was so happy that the game take on against South Africa is a good book for the qualification for the Chan Africa coming up. And the boys deliver a lot because playing against South Africa is a big task. And the boys did a very marvelous performance yesterday. Kasim Mingle, head coach for the Black Galaxy. Hey.
The performance of the players. You know, our final team is not a small team. We didn't have such performance against them. When their coach, when he came to me, was asking me, how long have we? I said, only 3 weeks. So the boys are good. We gave them a match that has helped him to identify something before they go to Morocco.
But did you get what you want?
Oh, I'll say I got what I want, but there's more room for more. We came with a game plan. As I said, we watched few matches, we saw how they play. So we also came with a tactical play, and we neutralized their game plan. That's why they couldn't play. We were expecting them to be so good. But we were not lucky. We have equalized the ways of our goals. He's inside the pool, coming up. About 2 occasions. So when the goal we considered, so unfortunately our player lost the ball. He slipped and lost the ball to him, and the person took the ball and shot into the net. I'm happy. I'm satisfied with their performance. As I told you, there's more room for improvement. We are better. There are some of them who will join us when we go back. They couldn't come because some of them have injuries. Some of them, their teams engagement. So we go back. We had some few players that will add up to the team, so we continue our preparation.
But finally, what does this international adapt to you as a coach?
I would say it will let a lot of people know the quality I have in me. And it's an exposure for my players. Some of them have not played such a high-profile game like before. So it can boost their...
Well, that is Kasim Mengo, head coach for the Blazers, after yesterday defeated by South Africa in that training game. Whereas as he was so happy with the boys' performance despite the lose against South Africa yesterday. And then the boys too took a picture with the South Africans who are Ghanaians over there. Welcomed the Galaxies very well before the game, and then after the game they have time with them, including the South Africans over there, and so happy for the Black Stars as usual taking a picture with our players after the game. Ghana Football Association Communication Director Harry Asante-Chum revealed how we got that friendly match against South Africa, that the details came in late because the time that they get the report or have the detail about the friendly matches, it is a game on there, and we cannot get our full squad to that match. And what did they do? They sit down to think of it. Okay, we are having a play in a situation that we have to come along to play this friendly match, and with Kasim Mengo, who is about to play and qualify for the CHAN, we have to take that friendly match. It will be a good task for preparation for the qualification to the CHAN qualify. And then he move on saying that we'll be having another friendly match, who will be the Black Stars, which coming on 2026 March 30, which will be going to Germany, Stuttgart, playing against Germany as a friendly match preparation towards the World Cup coming on June. Harry Asante-Chum is TV3 yesterday.
Round one. I know that Germany is not at that level, and the standard they've set for themselves. The last time they even hosted the Euro, but they are a very strong team with, seasoned campaigners in the Bundesliga, and I believe they will give us a very good test, on the 30th of March. We are working to secure one more friendly at least in the window of March, and then
what continent?
I don't know yet, because we are talking to a number of countries.
Okay.
You look at your opponent in the group and you want to play teams with similar style. So conversations are ongoing, and I am sure we will confirm when.
That is the communication director for you, Harry Asante-Chum, for the Ghana Football Association, confirming our friendly game will be taken on the German national team on 30th March 2025 on 3 Sports yesterday. And let me remind you, the fans who will be taking off here to our World Cup 2026 coming out in USA, the ticket has now reduced the prices of the ticket for every game. Now, if you have a little in your pocket, you can get a match to watch. It's now reduced to $60 per match, as the 104 matches that will be taken on in the World Cup this coming year. So our supporters will be taking here from Ghana to USA. You can have a watch with a 20 million ticket as we wanted to buy for across the games. Let's take you through the MTN FA Cup draw round of 32. Where yesterday was grouped. We have Tamale City against Corridor United. Real Tamale United will also be taken to Yampai FC, where Asante Kotoko hosting Kinfinsa. Nation FC against FC Ash Gold. Brekum Chelsea will be playing at the Golden City as John Apostles. Brekum Arsenal against Adriana FC. The Chimay would be playing against Victory Club Warriors, where we have Mediama versus Gold Stars. Shadro All Blacks will be playing Sefi All Stars. Then FC Summertest 1996 against Dibiso Soccer Lions. 11 Wonders, our own, will play against Police National, where we have Dreams AC versus Asansika FC. Home Stars versus Inter Allies. House of Lion against Nagod FC. City against Atrium Divisa, and Wafa against True Life House of Folk Masters. So this round of 32, House of Folk not have the ticket to be there. Then, as the yesterday, I do not tell you that a transfer window has opened
as well as to the Division 1 and the Division 2 across Ghana. And the closing day will be 15 January 2026, 11:59 p.m. That will be the end of the transfer window. And let me remind you that House of Folk will not be signing any player because the negotiation with the former technical director over outstanding debt continues. Agyeikum are still under FIFA transfer ban and will not enter a transfer market until the matter involving Randy Hunting was being resolved. And the club will be relying on struggling Frank to keep the team as they chase the Accra's House of Folk for you. So because the own player they have to pay, all they are banned and they cannot sign any player this season. Former Accra Lions winger Daniel Oweni is set to join Adriana Stars in the second round transfer window, where it will be coming out. So an official announcement will be soon, as the Oja boys have already announced their first signing of the season. That's enough for our local stories. Let's quickly take you to the foreign scene. As yesterday, we witnessed a very fantastic game as a Chelsea going ahead to Cardiff City, beating them by 3-1, where we have Alessandro Garnacho and Pedri, who got the tied goal for the Chelsea as they beating Cardiff City. Now Chelsea has qualified to the semi-finals of the Carabao. Today we'll be having another games where we'll be taking on to look at Manchester City hosting Brentford City as Newcastle United to playing against Fulham. After yesterday to Spain, where we have the Copa del Rey. Yesterday it was so dangerous for Barcelona as they tie with a second-tier team, Guadalajara, at the whole Barcelona field 60-something plus minutes before Barcelona coming up with a win by Andre Christensen getting a goal for that game for Barcelona. Today, so we'll be having Real Madrid too will be playing alongside a side which is also coming from the second-tier team, SCF Talavera de La Reina, 8 o'clock p.m. and that will be taking off as Uganda also taking Gabon in a friendly game. Take note that Atletico Madrid too will be playing Atletico Barrera, that the Copa del Rey as noted already. Then take note that today we'll be having an intercontinental match. Take note, intercontinental match which Paris Saint-Germain, the winner of the UEFA Champions League, will be taking out with the Flamengo 4 o'clock p.m. And the CONMEBOL have formally requested to FIFA to change the format of the Intercontinental Cup. The Confederation wants South African teams to enter at the semi-final stage as well as the case in the World Cup. The CONMEBOL president, Alejandro Dominguez, has said to the format that it's unfair to the South African teams today as Flamengo will be taking on Paris Saint-Germain in the Continental Cup. So they want a new format that can favor the South African teams. Yesterday, Paul Kubasi ran 100 matches for Barcelona, and after the match, Paul Kubasi said, "My life, I hope there are many more. It is spectacular and let's go for more." As yesterday, he helped Barcelona win the game against Guadalajara in the Copa del Rey. Rodrigo de Goes in Real Madrid yesterday trained with the team injured, but yesterday we see him on training with the team at the absence of the killer Mbappe, Fede Valverde, Denis Ceballos, and trainer Rudiger, who were left in the training yesterday as they prepared today to the Copa del Rey game. I will see John Charles, Thiago Piche, Jean Martinez, Victor Valdepines, Histerio, David Jimenez, where the young team joined the senior team yesterday as they prepare towards the Copa del Rey coming up today. And let me take you to FIFA survey taking on FIFA Best Player and FIFA Best Coach and the rest. As yesterday the awards ended, we have the best FIFA player of the year 2025, who is Ousmane Dembele. Of course, the man who won the Ballon d'Or, French international, take one through to the FIFA Best Player of the Year. And let me remind you that now Ousmane Dembele is the first French football player to win this Best Man Player of the Year. As Lionel Messi won it by 3 times, Cristiano Ronaldo 2 times, Robert Lewandowski 2 times, Luka Modric 1, Vinicius Jr. 1, and then Ousmane Dembele joined the film yesterday. And let me take you through that. Cristiano Ronaldo 2016, 2018, then 2020-21, Lewandowski 2022, Lionel Messi 2020-23, Lionel Messi, and 2024, Vinicius Jr., which just won it last year. And then the women's side too, we have Atana Bomati, the Barcelona woman player, won it again. Atana Bomati has won the women's best player of the year in a row, back to back. No competitor. Then the coach of the year was Luis Enrique, the Paris Saint-Germain coach, won the best coach of the year. And the coach of the year is true to Chelsea, who former coach was Selena Bergman, won the FIFA Women's Best Coach of the Year. And then the best 11 for the year, best 11 for the year in the FIFA, we have Jalili Roma, Achraf Hakimi, William Pacho of Paris Saint-Germain, Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. We have Nuno Mendes of Paris Saint-Germain, Cole Palmer, Jude Bellingham, Vitinha. Then we have Pedro Gonzalez of Barcelona, and Lamine Yamal of Barcelona, Ousmane Dembele. So Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid is only one player who has been included, left in with Rafinha, and it is a competition and a topic for the day. Then let's look at the Puskas Awards won yesterday. It was Santiago Montanelli wins the Puskas today. Rafinha is upset by his husband was left out for the FIFA Best 11, and he said, "Is it that Rafinha is a basketball player?" Asking the media and ourselves to the FIFA that he don't understand why Rafinha is left out with this Best 11, because he has 62 goals and assists this season and was left out for the Best 11 this year. He's very surprised, and I too standing here surprised why Rafinha is not in this Best 11. Let's take you through as Kylian Mbappe breaking news that he has won his case that he was having with Paris Saint-Germain after leaving there to Real Madrid, and the court claimed that Paris Saint-Germain has to order Kylian Mbappe with a 55 million euros holiday to pay and bring them totally amount all for the from Italy with 61 million euros, including the holiday spending and other things. So Paris Saint-Germain will pay him Kylian Mbappe 61 million euros as on of him. So Mbappe has won his court against Paris Saint-Germain. Take on the surprisingly, they've taken on to Paris Saint-Germain that the French court ordered Paris Saint-Germain to post Mbappe legal victory on their social media official website to keep the homepage for 1 month. So that is a punishment for Paris Saint-Germain to do it. Jean Laporta replied Florentino Perez after a statement he said about the Nigerian cases, which you will be heard of. Nigerian niggas that Barcelona is appearing free for games and whatever. Yesterday, our friend who have Florentino Perez was upset with that. And Jean Laporta, president for Barcelona, replied that saying that they are more worried about using more worried about us because Real Madrid cannot worry of their own by worrying for others. That is how Jean Laporta replied to Florentino Perez, seeking Barca for peace in the European football. And he's saying that Real Madrid keep talking about the Nigeria issues to justify something that is not going well for them. And perhaps it is because a year ago, there were agreement around some project that did not bear fruit. So let them keep talking about Barcelona non-stop from the capital. That is Joan Laporta report to Florentino Perez. El Ali confirmed Adriano Mendy has signed a new deal, keeping him until summer 2028. Yesterday, good news for Barcelona and the football loving for the connections of the game, as we saw Jamal Musiala, the young child, now back to the full squad in training, which will be training for the squad and getting fat. And quickly, the NBA Emery Cup final yesterday, just this morning, it's ended as the New York Knicks beating the Spurs, winning that title by 124 against 115. So now the New York Knicks are the champions of the NBA. That's basketball. And yesterday we have Oye winning 28 points, 9 rebounds, 5 to 3 PS. Rosen also won the MVP with 25 points, 8 assists, and Kel Anthony Towns 16 points, 11 rebounds, 2 set-ups. Jordan Clarkson 15 points and 3 PMs, and Taylor Cookey with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Where we have Michael Robinson with 15 to block. So the MVP went straight to Julian Brunson of the New York City this just morning as they take on the Cup this season. So 2014 was won by Lakes, and 2024 was won by Bucks, and then 2024 now the current holders is New York Knicks for you. I have a birthday to wish before I will leave you here. Prepare for another program. And one of my friends, young boy coming up in the media as else favorite. If my NCRs is ready, and I'll go. I wish my friend Shadrach Pate there. So Shadrach Pate, happy birthday to you. Spend your day and enjoy for more blessing next years. Now, okay. Let's have another birthday here where we have to wait to rest and then have a look at on another side. If you project it for me so that I can do a justice for my viewers to look at the face. Project on the screen as we wish another birthday before we leave you the day. Producer, it seems name is not captured, but I will do justice as a professor, police commander on your screen. Let me do it quickly for you, and then we go quick. There you are in Contact District Police Station. Yes. So this gentle boy, gentle, you see, hey, this man will be grabbing the police. Our ladies on top power. Okay, so happy birthday to G. Cons Bafo Kinson. So the name is Bafo Kinson, who is celebrating his birthday at Agyeikum Contact District Police Station. So an officer, police officer, happy birthday, Bafo Kinson. Spend your day with glory and blessing. So this is from your father, Ike Ohene Asari. Through him that we wishing you this birthday. So you group of company, you a happy birthday, so have a great day. So kudos to my NCR for the day as he set up everything for me. said because this guy name sounded so lovely. But my cameraman for today is Prince. Because today the program is packed. See my outfit, everything, the quality was on top as Prince behind the camera, and the MC that's also doing apparatus over there. So kudos to you guys. That's the end of the day. See you for our next programs. Be a true Christian to save your life on the JT. I'm out.